The inspiration came from the materials themselves. I use a lot of recycled materials from scrap yards and industry, and usually go searching through the scrapyard looking for interesting pieces. I happened to find the three rings, all very similar, and that's where the project started. Usually when I see things in their environment in the scrapyard, my brain jumps visually right to how they go together. So short of getting them home and welding them together, the piece is pretty much already designed. But I take a lot of credit, or not credit, but interest out of the shapes of the pieces themselves. So, and then the story kind of fills out to three rings, the circle of life, interconnectedness, all of that stuff just kind of fills in my head while I'm working on the piece and assembling it, and ta-da. That's how it happens. So I grew up in a creative family. My family owned and ran a large-scale flower shop and greenhouse in Iowa. Although the family never was vocal, I guess, about the fact that my dad was one of the floral designers and my mom did wedding work, and brothers and sisters, and my dad's two brothers were involved in it, and my grandparents, and you know, it was all referred to more as work than it was art, or the concept that there was art there. It was just what we did, and it's kind of where my love for nature and flowers and organic shapes and that sort of thing, the line and dimension of floral design, that was just part of what I grew up with. And the family also restored antique cars, and so the mechanical skills, welding and how things go together, and assembly and parts and pieces, and having that stuff all around is lent to the whole process, I guess would be the way to put it. So I didn't really get into art until I was in college, and as one of the prerequisites of a liberal arts education, you got to take art, and all of the instructors, the various parts of that class that I took were like, "Oh, you're really good at this." So it started out with my jewelry, with jewelry design and that, which I've now gone on to being in the jewelry design and repair business for 35 years, and building sculpture on the side, and things of that sort. So this particular piece, the three rings, I think is special in that it can be viewed from all 360 degrees around the piece. It casts shadows and interacts with itself, with reflections of color from the surrounding area and the sunlight, but it changes as you move around the piece, and is, unlike a piece that has a back and a front, much more enjoyable, I guess, or at least it can be enjoyed from more angles. I mean, when we set it up on the street, we set it up in a sort of a direction that, because of the arc of the piece, it will be viewed from car seat height at the stop sign, and that's a great look. But if you go around the corner and get out or walk around it, it will it has a whole different look to it. Still within the confines of the three rings and juggling or balancing or whatever, but definitely successful all the way around.